Honestly, this thing is so overrated. Should I get John Paul Gaultiers Beau Le Parfum? Pineapple, creamy coconut, ginger, iris, tonka beans, amber, ambergris, sandalwood. Honestly, this thing is so overrated. Is what I originally thought, but I was so wrong. I thought this would be like very sweet and that would be too cloying in the summer.
I've made a huge mistake.
You've probably heard that fragrances that are sweet typically fare better in colder weather, as they can come off too cloying in the summer. But personally, I've worn freshies like light blue to sweeter ones like Megamare, even Dior Fahrenheit, and traditionally winter fragrances like BR 540 and Stronger With You Absolutely. Thanks, Cal. And I have yet to find a sweet fragrance that comes off too cloying. But there are scientific reasonings as to why someone might think that certain notes only belong in certain seasons. But let's talk about what we know is objectively true. During summer, fragrances tend to lose out on their longevity, so it's not going to last on your skin. Heat causes the fragrance to evaporate faster, and if you sweat, yeah, that'll do it. Heat also increases projection. This also changes which notes you will notice, as the middle notes will now be opened up because the top notes have diffused faster. If you want a very simple way to test this out, spray on your forearm, and on your other arm, spray in between your elbow. That is a pulse point, and it's hotter, and you'll notice that in between your elbow, it's gonna open up and have a much sweeter and almost more burned in scent in there. Well, projection helps increase the sweetness of the pineapple. Regarding ripe fruits connects the idea of fresh. Beau Le Parfum was meant to be loud and overly sweet. This projection also increases powdery notes, such as the iris, which I didn't notice when I first wore it in the fall or winter. Unicorn farts. As always, my recommendation is go to store and try this out first, especially right now when it's best during hot summer days, because that's when it's going to give you that maximum projection and increase that freshness from the pineapple. And if you already got this and you didn't like it, try it out again in hot weather before you make that final decision. Anyways, the more you know, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. I would appreciate it if you pumped and liked that follow, and save it in case you need this as reference in the future. Whatever works for you, man. But yeah, I'll see you at the next one.